What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna teach you the difference between 4-piece bars and 2-piece bars. One thing that I'm gonna say that isn't really related to this video is the more you get off your bike, I find the more stuff you have ideas to do. Like as soon as I get off my bike, I just have like a million ideas, and they get back on, then they kind of go away. That's something I noticed kind of always happen because I'm slowly going crazy with that riding. I mean, I rode on Sunday for like 20 minutes and then my frame snapped, so I couldn't ride anymore. But I can't wait to get back on. 2 more days to go, then I get the new frame and I can finally ride again. So be sure to make a video on that and get some clips for like Instagram or like riding, and maybe a little skate park review along the way. Who really knows? I just want to enjoy that day. First, to discuss the difference, we actually need to know what they are first, because a lot of people, including myself, when I first got into the sport, don't really know what they are, and I don't blame you for that, because nobody really ever talks about them, because the only bicycle handlebars that can be 4-piece are like BMX bars, so it's very rare that you see people talk about Here, these are 2-piece bars. The whole reason why they call them this is all this bends down, comes back up as 1 piece. And then this is another. So that's 2 pieces total. And then there's like 2 welds here. Ideally, these are the best. Except for me, I love 4-piece because of the look. You can see here, 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece. So we got this here, and then it welds down here. Gets to there. The reason why I like these is 4-piece bars are more stiff than 2-piece bars, and 2-piece bars flex a bit more. And this will play into it, because the more stiff your bars are, the more responsive they'll be, so some things will be easier. It isn't a whole lot of a difference, but trust me, it will, you'll see it. The reason why you'll see most pros and most BMX bikes have 2-piece handlebars is because these are actually stronger than 4-piece, because the more welds that there are, as I said, the more stiff the bar is going to become. So the more stiff they are, the less it gives. And when I mean it gives, when you land, these will kind of move around a bit. The metal will like bend a bit, except it'll come back. With this, they can do that, except to a less amount, simply because there isn't, like, see, if this was all connected here, it'd have more room to like wave around. Where here, it can only do that here, 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 and here, not one big thing like this. So these are gonna snap easier and these are gonna break easier. Except that's usually if you do bigger stuff. For me, the reason why I like these is just because I think they look cool. And I've had those for almost 2 years. Like come November, I've had those bars for 2 years. It was like Rant. The story behind it was, I had my hutch bike. I'm like, man, I had three months into the bike, and then I was starting to get better, right? So like I started doing bigger stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is fun, this is cool. And then like, it was close to Christmas, so I'm like, I wonder what parts I'm thinking of getting. And then my bars broke, and I'm like, I know what I'm gonna ask for. Except instead, my dad actually planned on getting me handlebars, and he gave me those for an early Christmas gift. Very grateful for those. They've been awesome. I've had them for a while now. Whereas in these, we asked the guy from Harvester because the bars broke so fast. It wasn't the bike's fault. It wasn't the bike shop's fault. It was my fault, simply because I had a beginner bike and I was starting to do not beginner tricks. Then he gave me these bars for free, which I haven't touched in like 2 years. They've just been sitting in my closet. So like, the plan is when those break, I'm just gonna have these as like a set to have, because I don't know if they're steel or chromoly. Those are chromoly, these I don't know. So if I have these, I'm just gonna use these in between getting chromoly bars so I don't hurt myself doing something crazy with steel bars. There's a wide selection of 4-piece bars. As you can see there's a Rant is kind of the only company that does this, where they have the bar that goes out here like this. A lot of companies will have that, except instead they'll go down a bit more, then the line will be here, except the end will be here on this little part. So they'll do that on both sides. So it looks like they almost have horns going down. That's why I think those are so cool. And that is pretty much all there is to these. These will give more. You won't feel much of a difference, except these are stronger and these are gonna last you longer. Except if you choose to get 4-piece bars, I highly recommend. I just think they look cool. It isn't like all pros don't use 4-piece bars. That's not wrong. Johnny Rakes, one of the best riders that's on Fiend, is crazy, and he has 4-piece bars. Just the more big stuff you do, like the big drops, the faster it's gonna kill those. So these will last longer doing bigger stuff. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys found this video useful and answered some questions that you guys had. I know I sure did, because I had no idea what the difference was. It's actually kind of hard to find these YouTube videos. The only other YouTuber who has them is Alfredo Mancuso, and he made that like a while ago, but I'm like, hey, why not you make one? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have yourself a good day.